Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Today, I am doing a reading for a certain group of individuals in our collective here. And right away, as I was getting ready for this reading, I kept hearing the song Higher Power by Coldplay in my mind, which, by the way, I know that my voice cracked a little bit there while I was speaking. Do bear with me. I am a divine feminine, as many of you are, and for some divine feminines at this time, there has been a lot of throat chakra activating and upgrading, if I can speak there. So do let me know if you identify as the divine feminine and you have felt anything recently with your throat, with congestion, throat chakra clearing, anything related to any of that. But that's not really what the reading was supposed to be about today. Today, I am actually channeling into what I feel is a masculine energy, and specifically, I kept hearing the word priestess, like a masculine who sees a feminine as being this priestess energy, in the sense that a priestess, of course, is someone thought to be this go-between the higher power and the other people, so to speak. And I feel like this masculine somehow sees you, feminine, as this link to their own spirituality. I'm hearing a missing link on their chain of life, so to speak. That's kind of a loose metaphor there. But essentially, I'm getting that this masculine sees you as being this highly spiritual person, or actually, for some of them, they may or may not be aware of just how spiritually connected you are at the conscious level, meaning they might just be drawn to you in some way. I'm hearing drawn to your light. But the thing about this masculine is he doesn't want to steal your lights. He wants to add to your lights. And also, there is something about this connection to this masculine that is causing him to awaken, but also to feel this deeper connection to the divine. In fact, oddly enough, this won't be for everyone, but I'm getting that for some, this masculine could be someone who actually was, I'm getting like agnostic and atheist. Self-described is what he's telling me. Like, I would have self-described as an atheist, agnostic, someone who didn't believe in, I'm hearing believe in fairy tales or religion or spirituality. He may have even made fun of some of spirituality. For some reason, I'm getting a masculine, very specifically, like kind of teasing about the idea of people who use crystals for energy work and kind of making jokes to his friends or even posting jokes about these types of spiritual things. But the ironic thing is, needing you, feminine, has caused this masculine to actually begin looking into and, in some cases, secretly participating in some of the very things that he may have kind of poked fun at in the past. Because, again, something about this connection to you, I'm like hearing him say, just by touching your lights or touching you, you may have had some kind of small physical exchange with this person, like a hug or brushing of hands, or for some reason I'm getting this like innocent closeness. Like, what I mean by innocent is I feel like this was a touch that could have been even considered something platonic. Again, this won't be for everyone. Keep in mind, when I channel these very specific details, I am usually speaking to a small group of people, but I do like to include them in the readings to make things more personal for you. But I do feel that for some masculine, it's like he keeps thinking about this really small moments of touching again, whether it was your arms brushing by accident or hugging or something along those lines. But again, this could be metaphoric, him saying simply by touching your lights, by touching your energy, I feel something within me changing, becoming more spiritual. With financial constraints in the upright position and adjacent possibilities reversed, something about this awakening spirituality in this masculine may actually be calling him to reevaluate the direction of his life purpose in regards to finances, work, or career. So I feel that I heard backed into a corner. There may be a masculine who there is this energy of having been trapped in something for a long time, but prior to meeting you, it's like he was unconscious of being trapped. It's like he didn't feel as though he was trapped because he couldn't really see beyond the entrapment. He couldn't really visualize the freedom for himself. Now, of course, you could take this in a very symbolic way, but for some, I do sense that this applies really literally again to work or career. So there's definitely a masculine here who is on some kind of a job trajectory, working a certain career. I'm hearing 9 to 5, doing something very routine with their work, and something about just meeting you or interacting with you consciously feminine, who is most likely the one listening to this reading. I feel that this interaction energetically has again awakened this masculine, broadened his horizons, and caused him to desperately want more for himself and for his life. All tied up in the reverse position. I'm actually going to read a little bit for this card from the guidebook also. Binds are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up. See, that's exactly what I'm getting from this masculine. It's as though you, feminine, entered his life, shook up his whole world. I see you being like this immense, earth-shattering kind of event, but in the best kind of way for this masculine, like shaking loose these metaphoric chains binding him to people or situations or circumstances of life that he didn't even realize he was trapped in. That's the energy I'm getting from this person. Yeah, with the word dream, I feel that this masculine was someone who was so logically minded, he didn't really allow himself to dream, to envision more for himself. But I'm hearing you became my dream. You are my dream. I feel like through meeting you, it's like part of what is sparking this masculine to want to reevaluate his life purpose, his financial situation, his career, is because there is this feeling of wanting to be better for you or for the future of this connection. The word excitement also came out here. So I feel this masculine just, I'm getting this rush of adrenaline. I feel like that is what he feels every time he sees you, but not just sees you, even thinks about you. Woman holding a heart in the upright position. I see that there's kind of I want to say an adorable energy about this masculine, this feeling of I hear him saying, like, you captured my hearts instantly. There's also an energy of a masculine who feels as though you captured his attention instantaneously, but for some reason he tried to play this off really coy in some way. So he may have pretended when he first saw you as though he didn't see you or something along those lines. There's also something about a bracelet coming up here for someone, but I'm not sure who that's for. Wow, okay, so yin yang in the midway position, and this is typically my number one twin flame card in the deck. I was going to say that for some of you, I was picking up some twin flame energy for some people listening. Now, of course, only your own intuition knows whether or not this person is a twin flame, so take it as it connects with you personally. But I do see an extremely strong energetic bond between you and this person. And because this energetic bond seems to be pre-existing, it seems to just be there naturally, even if you don't yet know this person very well, this leads me to believe that there is also a deep soul connection, whether that is a high-level soulmate or a twin flame. And oh my gosh, guys, I don't think I've ever pulled my 2 twin flame cards right in a row, but here we are with the Magician and the Mirror. The fact that the Yin Yang card is in the midway position and my second twin flame card, the Magician in the mirror is reversed here tells me that this strongly could be a twin flame connection. Again, only you know, but these are very strong indicators of being a twin flame. However, something here does feel like, I don't want to say out of balance because that sounds really negative. I feel like something between the two of you is in the process of coming into balance. I feel that there's something very fated, very predestined about your meeting with this person, something that both of you felt, by the way. I feel part of how you are recognizing each other is that there could have been very serendipitous or strange or synchronistic kind of circumstances around your meeting. These may even be things that you discuss with each other. For some reason, I'm getting the West Coast or the state of California for someone specifically. Also, the word poets, screen, and blank came out here. I'm getting drawing a blank or like a blank page. So there could be someone that's a writer that is a screen, like playwriter or something, or a poet, or someone who does something creatively and you have been their new muse or inspiration. This also could be speaking to something more symbolic coming out here, something about this person, a blank page, something about wanting to start over with you or move things forward with you, but not really knowing how with the card. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I feel that whether this person, this masculine, is showing it or not, you have really sparked this almost identity crisis within them, but not in a negative way. In a way where they've been trapped in something for a long time and you woke them up to the fact that they had been imprisoned, and it's like now they are seeing the way out, but they're not sure how to fully get there. They're not sure of themselves. There's also a slight lack of self-confidence here. And I feel that a lot of this is resulting from this ego death. I just keep hearing this person say, all of this is very new to me. And the second card to come out from the Twin Flames in Separation deck is, I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. So there could be someone here who struggles at times with being a bit arrogant or prideful or a little bit slow to admit that they were wrong. This won't be the case for everyone. I feel that there could have been a slight disagreement between you and this person. I'm hearing that this could have been something very light, kind of like a joking thing, but just left both of you feeling a bit weird. This won't be for everyone, so only take this if it resonates. But if this is for you, I feel like this person really overthinks every interaction, especially interactions that they perceive to be a little bit off, or where they feel like you are being a little bit off. And I also feel that you and this person have a natural ability to really read one another, which of course would be very natural if you are twin flames because you share the same soul essence. So there was this natural basis of understanding between you again if this is a twin flame connection. I know I messed up everything. Yeah, so I feel that this person, again, there's this lack of self-confidence at times where this person really gets in their head and they're terrified of losing you, which is strange because for many of you, this may actually be a very new connection in the 3D, but a very ancient connection at the soul level. And what I'm getting is that this person is really analyzing what they're saying to you. I'm getting something about someone being in archaeology or anthropology or something along those lines. I feel that another card flew out here. Yeah, I know I messed up everything and I am afraid to contact you. So again, I feel that this person is really afraid of saying the wrong thing and ruining things here. It's like this person thinks so highly of you and also has found themselves terrified of losing the connection. So one thing that you need to know about this person is that if there is ever a pause or a lag in your communication, it's not because they aren't thinking of you. It's actually the opposite. It's because they are thinking of you so much and overthinking about everything that they say to you. This person feels like they aren't very good with their words also, which is playing into all of this. And because of this, because of their tendency to overthink, they might take these pauses or breaks in conversation. I'm getting something about a forest, or maybe a place with the name forest in it, like Forest Grove or something along those lines for someone. But anyway, I feel with take time to breathe out. This is your guides coming to both of you here because I have to tell you also, this is a highly spiritual connection, regardless of whether this is a soulmate or a twin flame. There's a very strong energetic bond between you and this person, and a lot of fatedness around your meeting. So your spirit teams are very much working together. I'm hearing they really pushed you to coordinate this meeting in the physical. And right at this time, they are really reminding both of you that whenever there is a pause or a lag in your communication and your physical 3D mind steps in and wants to overthink things or start panicking, I just hear one of your guides saying, don't freak out, don't panic. It's normal for there to be these pauses because I'm hearing breathless. It's almost like this connection is so energetically intense. It feels kind of like doing really heavy cardio or like running really fast and then having to slow to a walk just to cool down, just to take a pause, just to breathe a little bit. I feel like you and this person may even feel this way sometimes when you're talking or when you're together. It's like you build up all this momentum really, really fast, and then there might be this sudden pause or lag in your communication, almost as though your physical human selves are trying to keep up with how rapidly your souls are interacting with one another, if that makes sense. So, what else was going on, or what do these two beautiful souls connecting here need to know? I just saw the number 1717, and you guys know I like to look up these numbers when they come up in readings and channel some messages. Yeah, of course, this says the number 1717 is sending you supports and encouragements. It is time to face your anxieties and insecurities and make the change that you have been needing to make for so long. Your angels are telling you to act. Spread positivity and remind yourself about all the great things about you. Wow, okay, so I just heard don't sell yourself short. Someone also needed to know that. But what I'm getting is that you and this person, again, you're very energetically connected. You are very aligned with each other. Your meeting has been fated. Your spirit teams are working together. But there may be these pauses, again, in your communication. And the thing your guides want you to know is that your connection is very much supported by all that is, by the universe. I see even your ancestors are really cheering on this connection here. And I feel that both of you have sensed this, which is why you have felt this really profound pull to each other. I'm literally seeing two people where it's like, they're being pulled together magnetically and they can't understand why, but if you could see into the spirit realm, you would like literally see their ancestors, their guides, all of these spiritual forces pushing both of them together. And that's like what is happening between you and this person. It's kind of funny actually. And I feel that you are being, through each other, wounds are being illuminated within you, especially around anxiety and insecurity. I'm definitely getting that someone I'm picking up on here could have an anxious attachment style, whereas the other could have an avoidant attachment style or something like that. Because I'm getting the feeling that in some ways you and this person feel like exactly the same, but in other ways, specifically around conflict resolution, you might feel like opposites at times, but that's just again that very high level soulmate or twin flame energy at play here. Although I do have to say for most of you, this will be a twin flame situation, especially because of that polarity that's now coming through here. And I feel that again, it's like you are sent to, yes, come together to align in this way, which is why you've been pushed together, but also to take the time to allow those wounds to be illuminated, those dynamics to be illuminated. I'm hearing, don't force this, don't rush this. Things are unfolding naturally. At times, your mind might be getting out ahead of yourself in this situation because you feel this intense sense of connectedness and longing and pull to this person. And you're really being reminded to take those moments of pause to allow yourself to evaluate what is this beautiful person and connection illuminating within me, and how can I bring more self-love and more awareness and healing energy, my own healing energy to myself in this situation. Because again, you are both inspiring each other to rise into that highest version of yourself. And I do feel that as you continue to rise to that, you continue to naturally align perfectly with one another. A very beautiful energy between you. So I am going to pull a few more cards, messages specifically from this masculine. But before I do that, I do want to let you know, if you are resonating with this reading, I strongly feel that for most of you, this will be a twin flame situation. If not, then this is absolutely a very high level romantic soulmates. And because these kinds of connections are very energetically based and therefore very responsive to energy shifts within us, it is so essential in these types of high level relationships to really tend to and bring awareness to our own energy. Because whenever the energy within us is blocked or off in some way, this causes us to actually energetically block or push away these high level soulmates and twin flame connections in the physical without realizing it as well. So, to really assist you in clearing out any energy blocks, returning to that state of total authenticity, clarity, and really magnetism, where you become magnetic for these high level soulmates and twin flames, I have created a twin flame 7 chakra clearing subliminal meditation. Now, this subliminal comes from my subliminal site, soundandsoulful.com. So right now on the screen, I am just showing you around my website a little bit, and you can see that I have categories for all different areas of life. So I've created subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts, for manifestation, for mind power, for love and relationships, for twin flames. And whenever you create a 7-day free trial account on my site, you can actually try out any subliminal I've created and combine them into your own custom private playlist. So this twin flame 7 chakra clearing will really help you to release any blockages stored within the 7 chakras around love, around your worthiness of unconditional love and connection, so you can become more magnetic for love and positive attention in these situations. So the link to this twin flame 7 chakra clearing is in the pinned comments and description box under this video. But for now, I am going to pull just a few more cards from this beautiful masculine energy who is awakening through your connection at this time. So I want to know, what are some final love messages from this masculine here to this feminine? Happy family in the reverse position. So what this tells me is that in the past, one or both of you has felt as though you've had bad luck in love. I want to say it could be this masculine who feels as though in the past he's messed up relationships or connections, pushed people away. Potentially, if the two of you have actually had past connections, he may have even pushed you away. But I hear him saying, I want to do this right. I want things to be different between us than they ever were, either in other connections or in our connection in the past. Again, if that's relevant for you and you have a history with this person. Door to spirit upright. You are awakening me and reconnecting me with my own self, and I am so grateful to you for that. Solar plexus in the upright position, just meeting you, interacting with you consciously has pushed me into positive forward momentum in my life. I feel like it's almost like this person is saying meeting you has boosted my confidence or brought so much happiness into my life. And I just get such a sense of gratitude from this person. man holding a heart upright. I recognize this because I see this sitting on the crown chakra. So I see this masculine saying, I recognize this as a profoundly spiritual connection. And again, it's this feeling of I want to do this right. I want to treat it as the spiritual connection that it is. I want to give you not half of me or part of me, but my whole heart. Yeah, and once again, I am awakening with the crown chakra in the midway position. I am in the process of opening my eyes, not just to the truth of the connection that we share, but I'm seeing the entire world differently as a result of knowing you. And again, there is just that deep sense of gratitude from this person for how you are altering their perception of themselves and the world and bringing in so much joy, excitement, positive forward momentum in their life. So again, this is a very beautiful connection, and I'm so grateful to each of you who brought your own powerful energy to this reading, because we are truly co-creators here on this channel. And if you are resonating with this reading in some way, I would love if you could leave me a comment under this video. Let me know what connected with you personally. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And the link to this Twin Flame 7 chakra energy clearing subliminal to assist you in releasing any potential blockages or negative patterns between yourself and this person, so you can come together more effortlessly in a more aligned way. The link to that is in the pinned comments and description box under this video. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe so that I can pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you in future videos. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next reading.